Hello, my name is Jim Bellacera, and I want to welcome you to Within the Millionaire Mind. Our lesson today is going to be about leaving your comfort zone. You know, there's a saying, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. First of all, you need to think outside of your box. Decide you don't want to stay where you are. Release yourself from the trap of mediocrity. So, secondly, identify and then overcome any personal fears or insecurities that are holding you back. So I want you to think about what's holding you back from becoming who you can be. Build your confidence in how you communicate with others. Expand your social skills with your eye contact, your firm handshake, timely follow-ups with your prospects and clients. Making even the slightest adjustments will actually change your results. By forming good habits daily, you'll wake up a different person, eager and ready to take on the world. You know, there's a saying, good habits are as addictive as bad habits and a lot more rewarding. Getting out of your comfort zone is going to allow you to realize that what you think in your mind is only your perception, not your reality. The same holds true for low self-esteem. Now, what is perception? It's whatever the mind believes. So if you tell your mind that you're not worthy, your perception is you're not worthy. If you tell your mind you are worthy, your perception is you're worthy. Stretch yourself and grow through uncomfortable situations. This is going to allow you to realize you have something to offer other people. You know, when a rubber band is stretched a lot, it never goes back to its original state. Good is not enough if better is possible. You have to want something bad enough. Thirdly, your first impression is your most important impression. So make sure you're putting your best foot forward. It'll give you confidence, and naturally it's going to cause you to feel better about yourself. There's a true saying about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are usually more comfortable when it comes to taking risks than most. You see, most people adjust to the hardship of less than fulfilling life rather than facing the changes necessary to become successful. Do you feel trapped in the comfort zone of life? You know, people say we're victims of our own insecurities and our false realities and afraid to go beyond our familiar territories. These boundaries are stopping you from realizing what's out there for you. So many people say how lucky someone is for being successful. The truth is, the successful person goes beyond what is safe and comfortable in order to achieve greatness. This goes for any area of your life, whether it's financial, emotional, or physical. So reach beyond your comfort level. Comfort zone challenges. This is actually something I said myself when I was younger. I've always worked with my hands, and I'm not the salesperson type. They're too pushy. Or I've been told, you can't do that. Things changed, though, when I surrounded myself with people who encouraged me. And they said things like this: Jim, you can be or do whatever you want in life if you're willing to work for it and make some changes in your life. So become a product of positive books and motivational talks and positive influences, and stop the negative self-talk. Courage is a resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down something you wanted to be or do when you were younger that you never really took yourself seriously enough to pursue. Then I want you to commit your goals to others. Don't be afraid to stick your neck out and tell people, but what if I fail or quit? The most powerful thing you can do is write your goals down and commit to them by sharing them with others who will support you. If you never share your dreams with anyone, it's just a wish, and you really never have to take responsibility for doing something about it. Commit your goals to others. I want you to write them down. I want you to speak them, and I want you to stick your neck out. Now I want you to write down something you've wanted to accomplish, but you were afraid to share with others. Then I want you to commit to sharing it with your accountability partner. Don't become a wandering generality. Be a meaningful specific. That was by Zig Ziglar. If you can dream it, then you can achieve it. That was Zig Ziglar as well. Entitlement. Write down something you may have felt entitled to, but now recognize that you must take responsibility for earning what you want. If it's to be, it's up to me. I saw this picture of a wall that said, if it's to be, it's up to me. And I was just really impressed by the fact that somebody was willing to put this up on their living room wall, larger than life. Indecision. Indecision is a terrible place to be. You see, not making a decision is in fact making a decision to do nothing. And how many times have you heard someone say, I have to get my ducks in a row before I can do anything? People can spend their lifetime putting off making decisions. But remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I want you to write down something you thought about doing but never got around to making a proactive decision. Now, of course, years later, you're saying, I wish I would had what? Done what? That's what I want you to write down. Procrastination. Okay, after the holidays, or after our wedding, or after tax season, or when school gets out, or after we get settled, I'm going to tell you, I've heard those sayings for 30 years when trying to get someone to move off the dime and make a decision. Dennis Waitley says, change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. Dennis Waitley puts it, someday I'll. And I like to say it this way, someday is today. Procrastination is setting oneself up to live with regret. How much regret does one need to live with in a lifetime? Some regrets just naturally come in life, so stop adding to the list and get on with life. Time is our most precious commodity. Invest it wisely. I want you to write down all those unkept resolutions, all the things you never got around to doing. I'm going to give you an example. You wanted to lose weight, going back to school, wanted to change your career, making a business investment, starting a savings account, whatever it is that you never followed through with when you made a resolution. Now I want you to write down as many positive things as you can that could happen if you were to step outside of your comfort zone and take that leap of faith. What's been holding you back, keeping you in your comfort zone, and why? Taking a risk with people that are part of achieving your dreams requires trust. I've heard through the years, and this is a quote, I will never trust another person again. All people do is disappoint me and hurt me. Another quote, every time I trust someone, they don't come through with their end of the bargain, and I'm stuck doing all of the work. You know the sayings, once bitten, twice shy, fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. Relationships, personal or business, will always be a risk. How will you ever find that great opportunity or that wonderful relationship if you do not step out and take a risk and try to trust someone again? Success is not just based on your own efforts, so you need to consistently look for people like you and not give in to the fears that all people will disappoint you. Live by these words, though. Believe in everyone, but count on no one. You can't want something for someone more than they want for themselves. Now I want you to write down some things you've done in the past where you've taken a risk with people that have let you down. And then write down what you've learned through this so you can move on with confidence. You see, no risk, no reward. Becoming a risk taker, people in sales are some of the greatest risk takers because their rewards can be incredible. They've got tough skin, and I know personally that they don't take the no's seriously. Cold calling or asking for the close or sharing a business idea you're excited about requires taking a risk. Imagine never taking a chance and finding out what it would be like to sell something to someone that would change his or her life. Imagine doing a real estate deal and you were the lucky real estate agent that closed them on it. You changed their life. If you believe in what you're doing, whether selling a product or representing a business concept, you need to focus on the benefits that you're offering and how it's going to improve the quality of their life. If you don't believe in what you're doing, find something you do believe in. The key for you and your client is that you represent with confidence and conviction. The financial rewards can be incredible. And confidence, it lights the way to making a sale, to closing a deal, to creating a relationship. There's a satisfaction in knowing you helped someone and made their life better. This will help you overcome your fears. Have you ever looked at a multi-million-dollar home or luxury cars or expensive clothing, jewelry, incredible vacation spots around the world? How about when you walk past first class on an airplane? Do you ask yourself, how can these people afford this? There's certainly a difference between first class and coach. Let me make it perfectly clear. They took risks that those in coach were not willing to take. They're not willing to accept a life of mediocrity. They leaped out of their comfort zone, doing what most others are not willing to do. You know, the saying, be realistic, is the most common path to mediocrity. Will Smith says that. He's the actor. So what do you want to do for your family to make a difference? I want to encourage you to go for it. Begin by taking small steps to move out of your comfort zone. Take one risk at a time, looking for opportunities in your daily schedule. Remember, no risk, no reward. It's in the small steps that big things happen. If failure were not an option, what would you set out to accomplish in the next 5 years? But you got to remember, failure is not an option. Success belongs only to those who are willing to work harder than anyone else. I want to thank you for taking the time to go through this with me. I believe that by stepping out of your comfort zone, you will become a better person, a better father, husband, mother, brother, business person, and you will have the ability to have an impact on other people's lives. May God bless you.